Buenas gente, bienvenidos de nuevo al canal. Vamos a seguir con el caso que está pero que muy emocionante. Estábamos investigando el apartamento del prometido de la compañera de la víctima. O es compañera porque era demasiado guapa trabajando de modelo y los maridos de las compañeras se la quedaban mirando a ella. A ver cómo lo hacemos, porque en el anterior vídeo hemos empezado muy fuerte, acertando todas, pero luego... A ver... Esto no va a tener relevancia, seguro.
Doesn't tell me anything.
¿Ves? Todavía no. Aquí no. Vamos a la cocina. Una linterna. Digo yo, ¿ves?
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Sabía yo. Pero miramos todo. No. A la vista. A la... El abanico no tiene relevancia.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
¿Ves? Y diréis, ¿para qué lo miras si sabes que no tiene...? Pues... Eso digo yo.
Probably nothing.
¿Ves? Sabía yo que tampoco. Otra cosa aquí en el suelo.
Seems irrelevant.
Muchas cosas hay, pero no hay ninguna relevante. Nada. Pues ya está. No hemos visto nada en el apartamento. Que yo sepa, vamos.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Mierda, yo aquí... Ay, Dios. Sin poner cronómetro. A ver. Lista de contrabando. Acusar.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
¿Qué pongo? ¿La lista o el anillo de zafiro negro? La lista entera, ¿no?
I thought as much.
No.
Shouldn't you be calling me an ambulance or something?
Come on.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
No.
You wanted Julia Randall out of your life.
Why would he want that? Julia was our friend.
Julia was his hump, sweetheart. They were the Bonnie and Clyde of society burglars. He met you and realized he didn't have to steal anymore. He could just mooch from you. He needed Julia out of the way.
Julia was insatiable. She didn't care about anyone, not the least me. She was never going to go back to the poverty she came from. I wanted it to stop.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
¿Eh? Y que, pues,
Give it up
Nada.
on that. You're facing the gas chamber. Give the judge some reason to commute.
You still don't get it, do you? Julia entrapped everyone. She was so beautiful, so goddamn cold.
no
Henry
aceptó
Arnett,
ninguna.
you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Igual era el poli bueno, todas. Pero es que no lo sé. Ya digo que... No sé, no sé. Soy muy torpe yo para estas cosas. A ver, venga.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine, where are we headed?
Creo que esta ya es la última. A ver.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
I should have never told you that.
Ahí. No habría dado tiempo a hacer el vídeo entero. $505 era.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better. Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in. I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
Ajá.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
Pensé que iban a...
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Se ha suicidado. A tomar por culo. Joder.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way.
Vale, pues venga, vamos para allá.
We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Y el otro llorando ahí. Lo dejamos.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
Ya te digo que estaba colado.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
Apartamento de Willy, 1 de la mañana.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this side of the street.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
Wait. Cole. You hear that?
Sí, está tocando algo.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Ahí va. Hijo puta. Está arriba. Más arriba todavía.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Wait the son of a bitch.
of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
$8 millones de historias. Joder, que falla 11 preguntas. Bueno, pues vamos a empezar un poco el siguiente caso. ¿Qué os parece? Horas 67. Están cayendo como moscas.
The Major is dead. We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cals still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
Hola.
It's over, Cole.
Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star, and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
Mira, un ascenso. Destino manifiesto.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Whatever kind of look you were going for.
Ja.
Yes.
Pasa ahí.
Damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A
Exit.
dead judge.
Acá.
It's not good. Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
You know you've got it made. Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me.
No,
Put him
aquí
down
está
my
el...
saddle.
Can you drive to this one?
Esta vez dice, pues como todas las veces. Es que... Quitando cuando hemos tenido que perseguir a alguien o seguir.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Investigamos este lugar. Cuando lleguemos al siguiente, dejamos ya el vídeo por hoy.
Homicide guys are already inside. Bukowski.
Phelps, back again.
We're here about the morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bowe. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Vamos a investigar todo, ¿no? A ver. ¿Un puro? No. Las jeringuillas, sí. Morfina. Aviso puede provocar adicción, ¿no?
Do we have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Vale, no hay nada. ¿Y por qué te hacen mirar ahí? No entiendo. A ver.
These look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them?
Hola.
Dozen packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply. Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Army surplus again. McGoldrick must have been moving contraband through the club.
Seguro. Menos mal que no has venido detrás de mi hijo porque...
Well maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
Aquí no habrá nada. A ver. Vamos a ver las boquillas. Nada.
What's that click?
Uy.
Neat trick.
Just when I think I've
Case
seen it
must
all.
have cost more than the trumpet. We should follow up on the musician angle. He kept his stash close at hand.
Uy, claro que estoy dando. No, solo hay estas cosas. A ver.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can
Espera,
try.
todavía no vamos a hablar. Quiero investigar todo esto todavía antes de hablar. Con la jamona esta. Uy.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Never the same, are they?
Hola, señora. Todavía no. Otro cuerpo aquí. ¿Y esto por qué no? Joder.
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city.
Ahí no hay nada. Ahí tampoco. Y aquí tampoco hemos visto nada. Pues nada. Ahí va.
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
Coño, estaba abierta. Yo creo que ahora ya sí se puede hablar con la señora esa.
Just when I think I've seen it.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
You want to level with
Ole.
me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
That's some suggestion
No.
you're making about a
No.
former United States Marine.
Marine or no, Eddie was in over his head. Sorry if I hurt your feelings.
Thank you for your help, man.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
So what next?
Back to the station. We need to speak to someone on the robbery detail.
Vamos a comisaría entonces. Vamos a comisaría y ahí lo vamos a dejar ya.
You can drive.
All right, where to? How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Y ahí pondrá guardado. O debería, por lo menos. Es lo que yo pienso que debería poner.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
Everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores
No me he
have been
fijado,
around since
joder.
the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Guardando. Mira, pues ya
Aren't
lo
you
pone.
supposed to be working the...
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
Vale, gente, pues vamos a
This
dejar
way.
el caso este. Y ahora ya, que eso. Y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo siguiendo el ritmo del caso. Espero que os esté gustando y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Chao, chao.